Greenland, the world's largest island, stands on the precipice of a historic decision. With increasing attention from global powers, particularly the United States, Greenland may soon face a crucial choice: remain under the control of Denmark or negotiate a new future, potentially through independence, annexation by the United States, or a middle ground. Greenland, an autonomous territory of Denmark since 1721, has long been the subject of geopolitical interest due to its vast natural resources and strategic location in the Arctic. Despite its ties to Denmark, Greenland has always harbored aspirations for greater self-determination. Over the past few decades, Greenland has steadily gained more autonomy, culminating in the 2009 Self-Government Act, which granted it control over its domestic affairs, while Denmark retained responsibility for defense and foreign policy. Greenland's population of approximately 57,000 people is largely of Inuit descent, with a culture deeply rooted in their Arctic environment. The island's economy relies heavily on fishing and government subsidies from Denmark, which contributes more than $500 million annually. This financial assistance has been essential in maintaining Greenland's economy, but it is increasingly seen as a limitation on the island's full independence. In recent years, the United States has expressed interest in Greenland, notably under President Donald Trump, who proposed the idea of purchasing the island in 2019. While Denmark rejected this idea, stating that Greenland's future must be determined by its people, the conversation has resurfaced ahead of Donald Trump's second term as president.
We need Greenland for national security purposes. That's for the free world. I'm talking about protecting the free world. You look outside, you have China all over the place. You have Russian ships all over the place. We're not letting that happen. The people are going to probably vote for independence or to come into the United States.
Greenland's premier, Mute Ajede, has suggested that a referendum on independence could take place in the near future, signaling a potential shift in the political landscape. Greenland's economic challenges and high unemployment, compounded by the costs of developing infrastructure and technology, make it an unlikely candidate for full independence without significant foreign investment. The U.S., with its interest in the region for both strategic defense and economic opportunities, has emerged as the most likely partner for Greenland's future. The Arctic region, including Greenland, is experiencing some of the most dramatic effects of climate change. Rising temperatures are melting the ice, opening up new shipping routes, and revealing previously inaccessible natural resources, including crude oil, natural gas, minerals, precious metals, and rare earth elements. This has intensified interest from global powers such as the United States, China, and Russia, all vying for influence over the Arctic's future. Greenland's geographic position is strategically vital as well, sitting between North America and Europe, with potential for military bases, research stations, and control over critical sea routes. The United States, already a dominant player in the Arctic, is keen to secure this region against Russian and Chinese influence, both of whom have shown interest in the area's resources and military positioning. It's often said that the shortest path between 2 points is a straight line. If point A is Greenland's current situation and point B is the best standard of living available for Greenlanders today, then joining the United States as the 51st state is the straight line. In this scenario, Greenland would secure fundamental rights and full participation in governmental affairs, while also receiving much-needed investments in infrastructure, education, social services, and economic development. Additionally, Greenland would benefit from the protection of the world's most powerful military. However, this scenario does not align with full independence. If the Greenlandic people desire true autonomy as a sovereign nation, a compromise with the U.S. may be the most realistic path forward. One possible arrangement between Greenland and the U.S. involves selling Greenland's Arctic territories. This vast, sparsely populated region, home to only around 5,000 residents, is largely covered by national forests and ice sheets. Under such a deal, the U.S. could purchase lands north of the Arctic Circle, while Greenland would retain control over the more populated areas of the island south of the Arctic Circle, allowing it to maintain its independence as a nation. In exchange for this territory, Greenland might receive a lump sum of $5.7 billion, as well as an annual investment of $1.2 billion for the next 25 years. This funding could be used to bolster Greenland's infrastructure, healthcare, technology, and education systems, providing the resources needed to build a self-sufficient, sustainable future. Meanwhile, the U.S. would gain a stronger presence in the Arctic, increasing its influence over important shipping routes and valuable natural resources in the region. This arrangement, however, presents risks. If Greenland fails to effectively manage the sudden influx of cash into government coffers, it could face corruption and mismanagement. Moreover, the financial windfall might lead to a dependency on government aid instead of promoting long-term economic growth. It's a familiar scenario, akin to lottery winners who quickly squander their newfound wealth. While Greenland is expected to vote for independence in the upcoming referendum, the financial and social realities of such a move present significant challenges. Without substantial foreign investment, the island would struggle to maintain its infrastructure and social services. The economy, which is heavily reliant on fishing and limited resource extraction, would need diversification and modernization to ensure future prosperity. The U.S. land purchase would offer Greenland a chance to thrive economically while securing its independence. However, the inherent risks might be more than the Greenlandic people are willing to shoulder, leading them to seek admission to the United States. This delicate balance between independence and partnership with a global superpower will define Greenland's future. In this context, Greenland faces a difficult decision. While it could maintain its autonomy, the economic and geopolitical pressures of the modern world may push it toward a pragmatic solution with the U.S., securing its future while navigating the shifting dynamics of the Arctic region. Whether Greenland chooses full independence, a territorial compromise, or U.S. statehood remains to be seen. But the island's future is now at a crossroads, one that could reshape its role on the global stage for generations to come.